Geeks in Malaysia.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Geeks in Malaysia. I'm Amelia Chen.
I am Nick Dorian.
And I'm Carol Mbaha.
And we are back.
Yes.
From outer space.
Why do we always start with that now?
Because, you know, it's a bi-weekly thing. It's a bi-monthly thing now, so...
Bi-monthly.
Bi-
That's the word I was looking for. I initially went for fortnightly, but
Fortnightly is the word.
fortnightly is the word.
Bi-weekly is twice a week.
Oh, yes.
So bi-monthly would
Bi-monthly.
be twice a week. So
Month.
twice a month.
Jeez.
So fortnightly and bi-monthly...
Same thing.
Fortnightly and bi-monthly, yeah.
Bi-curious?
No.
Try
Okay.
curious? Pen?
Tri-curious.
Quadruple curious. Quad
I'm-
curious.
Apparently
I'm
it's
just curious
tetra.
about tricycles. I don't know what your problem is.
Apparently it's tetra. Tetra is
Tetracurious?
4, right?
Tetrahedron? Tetrahydron?
Isn't qua 4 and
Yeah,
tetra
quad.
5?
Oh, I don't know.
Or quin 5? What?
Ah.
Why are we going to math?
Latinus.
Right, so today, Malaysia finally got a special little present that came slightly early because another movie was yet again pushed back.
At first I was annoyed because we got tickets for James Bond. And then suddenly, sorry, not James Bond. Here you
Wait,
go.
did I ever say why?
I think I have a strong feeling the reason because
LPF?
we're gonna talk about Shang-Chi by the way, but I feel like the reason why they pushed Bond and pushed Shang-Chi forward because I think the cinemas were like, this is Asia. Shang-Chi would be a bigger draw to get people to start coming back to the cinemas than Bond.
But the
Really?
thing is,
But
why
Bond is an icon.
Why did they have to push Bond all the way to November? They could have pushed Bond a week.
Spreading it out, they still have a backlog of movies that still need to be released. I don't know.
Yeah. Things like Jungle Cruise and like...
But I'm like, we've waited like literally 2
I-
years for
2
Bond.
years for Bond.
Poor Daniel Craig.
And I think also
is
because
done.
Eternals is coming out, and I'm guessing like, we need to get Shang-Chi out of the way before we go to Eternals.
Eternals.
So that Shang-Chi doesn't cannibalize.
And I think
Eternals
probably
will
like
come.
there's some story shit in Shang-Chi that might, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Aku rasa macam tak.
well, we'll get into that.
We'll
But
get
yes,
into that. So
we're going to be talking about Shang-Chi because that's finally in cinemas after Black Widow came out. We're now Shang-Chi. We went, here's Black Widow for a week. And then Shang-Chi came out because they needed to get Black Widow out. I wonder-
Yes.
And Black Widow, I think, is also out on Hotstar right now.
Yes. So, when it came out in the cinemas, it also came out on Hotstar.
Let's talk about cannibalism. No. It's only It's only come out on Hotstar now. Like,
I thought October 1st it came out.
Can they see my socks?
oh yeah, ke?
Yeah, I think so.
No. I think
Prof,
no.
can you see
I
my
think
socks,
I think
Prof?
for a few days it was still off.
Can
It
you
is
was-
it?
see my
Yeah, I
socks,
think maybe
Prof?
within this week lah.
My socks, Prof. This one's for you, Prof.
Space Invaders, very nice.
Yes, it matches the shirt.
If you're wondering why we're saying this,
Prav.
it's because
Check my
Prav
socks.
made a
Prav.
Hey,
comment.
no, this is Pac-Man, not Space Invaders. Well, they are
Pac-Man,
Space
yes.
Invaders. Sorry,
No,
wait.
no, it's Pac-Man, yeah.
Yeah, Pac-Man. Yeah, anyway, so today we're talking about Shang-Chi.
Yes. because that's
Legend
finally
of the
out.
Ten Rings.
Or Tony Leung and the Legend of His Eyes.
He actually didn't do a lot of eye acting lah.
Hello, that sequence with the romantic Bollywood sequence.
The romantic, I fight you, but I love you. But I fight you, but I love you. I'm surprised Tony Leung isn't on the soundtrack.
He doesn't really.
Yeah,
He
does
doesn't.
Tony Leung sing?
He doesn't really.
I mean, come on. Like, he was recording his album when he was got called for Chungking Express. Just get one of those old tracks in.
Yeah, but he's not Andy Lau.
He's not.
Like-
Yeah,
you know.
He's not really.
Look, the soundtrack was produced by 88 Rising, so you could have had like some rappers and Tony Leung rap the chorus.
Wow.
Or sample an old Tony Leung song for the chorus.
He's not really known.
Whiny.
That's more of an Aaron Kwok thing.
Yeah.
You know, 20, boom. We all know that song. Come on.
But yes, after waiting anxiously after the US got
So
Shang-Chi,
anxious.
Oh, yeah.
for once, the US got a film before we did because of our fucking lockdown.
Yeah.
Now we finally fucking got it.
Back to the good old days where
And yeah, before we go on to that, like the whole US thing, like, hey, Marvel, official Marvel
for fuck's
Instagram,
sake.
thanks for spoiling it for the rest of the world.
what did they spoil?
So,
Trevor-
Spoilers.
spoilers, yeah.
Before we go on, how long has it been out in cinemas?
Less than a week.
What,
It came out
one
on the
weekend.
30th of
So
September.
so this is really,
This
really
is
spoiler heavy,
spoilers.
guys.
If you've
Yeah.
been managing
But-
to keep away from the spoilers, like
Me.
that everyone else has
Yeah.
been posting in the States,
Yeah.
Me.
then just unlike them, we will warn you. Spoilers.
Yeah, but Marvel flat out put a poster of Ben Kingsley as Trevor. Because that I'm like, yes, I get it. It's nice to know that he's there, but at the same time, I think
Like it doesn't spoil the plot, but it was things that you wanted the reveal. Like Eva,
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't
Surprise.
know about it.
Surprise.
So
Yeah.
when Trevor popped up, she honestly had no idea that Trevor was going to be in there.
and I didn't get that because I knew who it was the second you hear that
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is
I'm like, he's
this is
doing
Ben Kingsley.
breathing exercises.
I mean, when he goes, I knew it was going to be Trevor, even though I don't like, I didn't, because who else could it be?
I would have liked that reaction as well with what Eva had. Like, I would have loved it to be like, oh, holy shit! But at the same time, not only that, it kind of already spoiled at the premiere because at the red carpet premiere there was Ben Kingsley with the rest of the cast, and I was like,
So I guess they were just like, look, we all know.
yeah, Trevor's
But
in this.
Also, like all the fantastical stuff, because all of the trailers didn't show any fantastical
Yes.
creatures.
Only the dragon in the water.
Really?
Just
In the
it was.
trailer?
They
yeah.
showed that?
Because I remember we talked about
Oh
this.
no, yeah. The like he's like, and then boom, boom.
Because I thought that was Fing Fang Foam.
There was that one shot.
Yeah.
But you know,
Again, I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't. So
but the amount of fantastical creatures, which we'll get into.
Yes. Oh, I loved it.
so pretty,
Yeah.
so
But
pretty.
I think if there's one thing we can take away from this film is that fucking Asian representation in this film. You don't agree?
East Asian representation.
Asian, okay, yeah.
I mean, like Asia again. Like Asia
Yeah,
is way bigger than China.
East Asia, yes.
is way bigger than East Asian. Okay,
Because-
like
I mean, come on. For the longest time, people thought Asian was just India.
again,
in the West.
no. It also depends. It also depends on which continent you're on. Like America,
Yeah.
For me, again, it goes back to if you're British, you think Asia, you think Asian. I say Asian, you think
You
South-
think Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi, all of those.
Yeah, but if you're American, then you go Asian, then you go like, oh, they're they're chinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it because I'm one of them. Shut up, bitch.
She's taking it back.
But yeah, the fact that we open up with a whole scene in Mandarin,
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no. Okay, like macam kalau dia buka and then dia Chinese, dia Mandarin. Aku dalam cinema like macam horns up, like macam yeah.
because I'm like, holy shit.
They're gonna do the VO in the original language. And it's gonna be like 1,000 of years ago.
Yeah.
No, I was like, if they did that.
Spot on, man. I'm like, and then I was
When
like,
the moon come down.
and I was like really endeavoring to like not read the English subtitles. Like macam I'm a contra on the
Or the
image.
English and Malay subtitles
Subtitles.
are all combined together. It's like, oh look, there are words over Tony Leung's nose.
But I mean, you get Tony Leung.
Tony Leung like, Hodum!
Oh,
Whoosh.
sorry. Simu,
No words, no
Simu, I
words.
knew this is your film and you are the main character,
Yes,
but you're dead.
we are very looking forward to the futures. Don't worry, we're very looking forward to the futures.
Yes.
Okay, we're very looking forward to Awkwafina in the futures.
What I
Okay.
found interesting, like Eva was saying, like after we finished the movie, she was like, Simu really pops when he's fighting.
Yeah.
But in the dialogue scenes, he seems very like there isn't as much presence as when he starts punching and kicking.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's when the character came out, and I was thinking like maybe that was the direction. Like
mean-
he's supposed to be, like I don't want to fight you.
Especially in the beginning, because
Yeah.
he wants to hide his origins, right? Like he
Yes.
doesn't want people to know who he like.
But a valet driver.
I mean, their driving skills, Awkwafina's driving skills
Yes.
came into play.
Yes.
In the beginning of them, like after the whole like flashback sequence and we set up a movie for you, nice in Mandarin, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Tony Leung,
Here's the story,
for
eh?
thousands of years, has just been fucking with people.
Yeah.
And then
with
he
these 10
found-
rings and here that don't know where come from one.
Yeah,
Don't know where it
actually,
come from.
the 10 rings never really got explained.
Yeah, because
It's
they were
just
like,
a given. Here's 10
1,000
rings.
years ago, dude found these rings.
Some people say alien, some people say legend, some people say magic, some people say meteorite. So don't know.
Don't know. But
I
then,
say it is AliExpress.
Well, either way, Tony Leung is magnificent.
we all know that. as East Asians, I think we all knew Tony Leung was magnificent, but now Hollywood is slowly discovering the magnificence that
Catch
is
up, bitch!
Tony Leung. But yeah, so he was fucking with people, and then he wanted to find Talong, and when he found Talong,
he found he found the entrance to Talo,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and
But
then,
the bamboo
bamboo
attack.
forest.
oh my god, the bamboo forest!
I'm gonna eat you.
I'm gonna destroy everything in your path.
And
in 1997, very awesome, very interesting year in Chinese history. 1997.
And
Why,
then
Um,
separation of
Oh.
Hong Kong. and
香港
China.
歸
Yeah.
歸
好好
講嘛
And then it was about to eat the car, and then Tony Leung did his power jump. Whoopah! I'm out of the car, but the other two, fuck you.
bro. I
I
was like,
power jump. I'm dressing all white, but I got no dirt because I am Tony Leung.
because dirt don't touch me. Dirt do not
Got
dare
one leaf.
touch me,
I
man.
push leaf. That
That's
way.
a good point. He fought in the jungle
All
with
white.
mud, not a single piece of dirt or mud on him, even in the water.
The
No,
10
no,
minutes
and
keeps
then-
you clean.
And then the macam it was almost like the obligatory. You wearing white, hama? Okay lah, water for you
But still gonna remain so clean.
And then by the fountain
Buy the water feature at the beginning, at the end of the bamboo forest.
meets
that will
a
eat
very classically beautiful, like 80s Hong Kong style looking.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
you. Who tai
girl's
chi,
look.
who
Yes.
tai chi and qigong you out of your what? Okay, like those moves, man. Like
Yeah.
when she basically commands the wind, and you go like, damn.
You know, there's some people that are like, Avatar. The last airbender.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, that actually never occurred to me. Because to me, it's qigong, right? To me,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
an Asian
exactly.
person,
Yes,
is
yes.
I mean,
Exactly, because we're looking at it from that perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, which
but
is-
for the
You know,
Western
there's,
side,
there's
it's,
some people are going to be like, whoa, is this where it comes from?
yes, it is. Yes, it is, child.
so he finally met his match and was like, I will fall in love with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we will do slow motion looking
And
at each other.
He shows up with a tiffin there. I'm like, ah!
No, I'm sorry, but like I said, that fight sequence with the slow motion, wind in the background, flowing hair.
It's like
I will look at you while you look at me, and then whapa!
which is that one? House of Flying Daggers? No. Where is the one with the bamboo one? The bamboo forest.
Crouching
with-
Tiger.
Crouching Tiger.
Crouching
No,
Tiger,
the
Hidden
bamboo
Dragon.
one was flying daggers.
Oh, is it?
No.
Wasn't that
Crouching
also
Tiger
bamboo in Crouching Tiger as
the
well?
the one where like they step on the bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they were balancing on the bamboo.
oh,
That was
like
Crouching
the
Tiger.
the tip of the bamboo and then bend and then
Yeah. Fuck
And
it.
Hero as well. Like bamboo's just...
Yeah.
It's
I
a
think
thing.
I think it's a Zhang Yimou
Yeah.
thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So which woman decided to be like, I am going to relinquish my rings because of my one true love.
Yes.
And I will have babies.
And she will relinquish her magics also.
Yes.
And
so that we
magical
will
kingdom.
yeah
And then
and we will live together happily and have 2 children.
And then she
Yes.
died.
We will have Dance Dance Revolution nights.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes!
That was the
Yes!
most cutest thing ever. Like,
I'm sorry. That to me was like, there's so many things that I'm like, this is true Asian right here. Dance fucking Revolution was one of
At
them.
home.
At
At home,
home,
you
no
know?
less. I'm like, I actually, in the cinemas when they came out, I was like, yes! And I was like, okay. Because I'm like, that's such an Asian thing.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, how is Tony Leung not stealing the movie?
Well,
You know, you get flashes of so many different Hong Kong films with all his scenes. Like, wow, this one like that one, this one like that one. Oh my God! Look, he's looking at her with those eyes that he has looked at.
Maggie
so
Cheung.
many Maggie Cheung and Anita
Fei
Moy
Wong.
and Fei Wong. Oh,
yeah. And then
wow.
and then you
The
know
only
like
thing missing was he did not smoke a single cigarette by the window because
Yeah.
Marvel Mark.
because Marvel ma.
cannot.
But he's a bad guy. He can smoke what?
But
No, but still Marvel,
he's still father figure, low.
Yeah.
But
He's still
And
father
he's
figure.
not that bad.
He's not that bad.
He's just misguided.
He's
and
just
no-
influenced by bad
I would have
things.
loved. He's there like after the wife dies, smoking cigarette by the window, and then you get Wong Kar Wai to have one cameo. Just walk past the window like,
And then Duff.
hey, open the window like you're smoking, and then walk past.
No Duff.
No, Duff is John Woo.
John
Oh,
Woo,
sorry,
Chow
sorry,
Yun-fat.
sorry.
Different
Wrong.
one.
See? Actually, if this movie was made 20 years ago, that role would have been Chow Yun-fat, wouldn't it? Back when he was working in Hollywood.
Maybe.
Andy Lau.
Andy Lau.
No, Andy Lau doesn't want to.
Oh,
Andy
is it
Lau
like
doesn't
no?
want-
Wait, we're talking about
No.
the father or Shang-Chi?
Father.
Our father might have been
It would have been Chow
Yun-fat.
Yun-fat because
I
that was
mean-
their go-to.
It could still be Chow Yun-fat actually in this day if he wanted it. I'm sure.
for the father
He's
role.
chilling though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
he's chilling though.
hiking in Hong Kong every day,
Yeah.
taking pictures with random people on his hikes.
Because I don't think it would have been Jet Li.
No. Jet Li.
Not for the dad.
No, Jet Li
Jet
took
Li is
Mulan.
Jet Li is too like straight, like as in like
Yeah.
he's too
Yeah.
he's too what is it called, lawfully good. He's too lawfully good to be this character. This has to be like a
America football.
either lawful evil. This is like
Romeo
Yes.
must die.
Yes.
Why did he suddenly scream that? Why
Okay.
did you do that?
What about Andy Lau?
Of course, but he doesn't want to work in Hollywood. Andy Lau could have done it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
He just don't wanna suck their ass.
He would have done it more sexier.
Yeah.
Like less of, like Tony Leung has that I want to fall in love with this guy kind of vibe.
Yeah. And
Andy
also
Lau would have been like, I want him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like as like Tony Leung still has that role run, kind of like that romance, like still that romance.
Yes.
Like you can actually see him as like a proper nurturing father
Yeah.
figure. Andy Lau is just pure sex, man.
Okay.
That man is pure sex.
He would
you
have
know.
neglected his child to go off and sleep with other people.
Sammo Hung.
Sammo Hung. Sammo
Sammo
Hung.
It would be a
Plain-
different vibe. I
Sammo
think he would
Hung-
be meaner.
Maybe, but Sammo Hung could actually replace Benedict Wong as Wong.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Easily, but-
Ooh,
Easily.
yes.
No. No, you know why? Because Benedict Wong has that British comedic timing.
You
Sammo
don't think
man?
Sammo couldn't do?
It'd be different.
Yeah, it's Hong Kong.
It'll be
shit.
It would
different,
be
but
more martial law.
It will be.
Oh my god, martial law.
Oh my god.
But could still work. Could still
still
work.
work.
Yeah.
Could still
so,
work.
So
Yeah, anyway,
now,
so
Let's
then-
get to Simu. Come on,
Yeah,
let's go
yeah.
to Simu.
So then
Kesian
Simu's mom gives him the with this necklace you will always find your way home.
which magically expanded in his adulthood. I'm sorry, but
Really?
as a kid, that pendant was fairly tight here.
He got a new chain.
That still looked like the same chain.
He got a new chain.
Okay.
Really? You're gonna bitch about it?
Think about that.
It was 15 years ago.
There were a lot of things to actually nitpick about this
At
movie.
some
if you
point,
really
someone
want
would be
to.
like, "Hey, buddy, do you want to get a new chain for your necklace?" Yeah, I think I should.
No, I'm a joke. But yes, then we find out Simu Liu's Shang-Chi is a valet driver.
Yes, he has a postcard of a dragon
Oh, Dragon
Yes.
sent to him from this
his sister.
mysterious address
from
in Macau.
Yeah. Then Awkwafina decides to take a car,
Joyride.
joyride.
And
Fucking
then go
Awkwafina, man.
go
Yeah,
meet
I fucking love
friends. And I like that they're buddies.
Yes.
Yes. I
Yes.
do like that they're buddies.
Yes. I'm
Are they
sorry.
okay? Are they actually just buddies
Yeah,
or
yeah.
No,
or
They are just
no,
buddies.
no.
No?
I think they're going to keep them as buddies.
Oh.
Yeah,
As-
I think because they also said like they wanted them to be kept as buddies.
okay?
because I was so afraid that they
it's-
were going to turn it into something else, and I'm like, please.
And also,
Yeah.
it's nice because you have like the grandma going like, "When are you two gonna get married?"
I love
It's
that.
Such
And
a
like,
typical
again,
love it
Asian
because
thing.
I
Asian
love it.
thing, yes.
Hey, come in and have some Joe. I'm like, okay. And then
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
coming here to mooch our breakfast again. I'm
Yeah.
like, hi, Wei Po. Yeah.
I'm like-
I also love the intermingling of like English and Mandarin, which is
Yes.
what we
Makes
do
sense.
in
I
normal
love
life.
it. I fucking love it. I'm like,
Asian Americans represent.
what the fuck happened with Crazy Rich Asians?
Why?
Because
Because they're rich, ma.
At
They
that
rich?
point, Crazy Rich Asians was like, "Oh my god, look at our Asian representation," and now I'm looking at it, going, "The fuck is this?"
No,
Like-
that's
No,
their
no, no.
rich Asian
No, 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 no.
representation.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
telling
yeah.
me that those aren't rich Asians?
Have you not
You met
seen?
rich
Have,
Asians.
have you not seen that Singapore socialite reality TV show?
Yeah,
No,
no,
I mean-
I have not.
I saw some of
Singapore
it.
Sling or something. Singapore
I sing-
Social or some
yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
like that.
No.
Ugh.
And like because someone told me they're so actually deep down inside they're so relatable, and I'm like,
Fuck off.
Sure.
anyway, yeah. So I mean, no, but okay, but then I mean, even when Crazy Rich Asians came out, there was already a huge outcry saying this is not really this is not very representative of actual
Yeah.
Asian people because
Yeah.
it is. But then again, it's also all in the title, right?
Crazy Rich
Asians.
Asians.
So it's just representing crazy rich Asians. So
Yeah.
which like actually Asian society as a whole is just segelintir je. Segelintir.
But family living above shop lot. Correct what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I loved all the scenes that they have in like Chinatown, like people setting up,
And I'm
like,
sorry, the fact that they had a close up of Shang-Chi taking off his shoes before entering
Yes,
the house, I'm
yes.
like, that was on
and
purpose.
the
I'm
shoe
like,
rack,
yes.
and the
I did
shoe
find
rack
it-
filled with shoes.
Yes.
I did find it a bit pandering though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Well,
guess
no.
it is.
I mean, I would have liked it if it was just a wide shot and you see the motion so
Yeah.
that all the Asians know
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing, but it's like, hey, look. Remember the shoe rack?
Yes, and
And of course, if it was a Malay household, no shoe rack, but spa haja.
but but it's the little things. It's
Yeah,
the little
it is
things
the
that's
little
calling
things.
out to like all the Asian people in the world.
Yeah.
And then
Like
when
pretty
did he-
quickly after the, like
Although can we
go work, meet friends, go karaoke because you should.
Oh my
Fucking
god, I love
karaoke,
it.
the
I love
karaoke
it. Like
scene.
macam like they go they talk about you guys have potential, like you guys don't apply yourselves. Every single Asian person has heard that
Yes.
before.
And the fact that when they were leading up to like The Night Is Still Young or whatnot,
Like,
every other film would be like
or-
cut to clubbing scene or drinking scene. Fuck that. Karaoke.
Like
I was like, wow, got Red Box in San Francisco.
of course, God.
Confirm God lah.
No. But then, I love also like how they would do oh, you're going to early shift tomorrow, or
Or karaoke.
yeah. And one thing I enjoyed that it was karaoke, but one thing I always laugh when it's always a karaoke scene like in a Western movie is like their karaoke videos.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just the lyrics. I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys are missing out.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you need the.
Where is the random stock footage of ducks?
You guys need to import some Asian karaoke
A
videos.
lonely girl walking in a field.
for
Oh,
no
random.
reason.
like nothing to do with the song
Yes.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you get the lyrics superimposed onto the music video. But if not, more than likely you're not, and you just get the words.
A field of sheep. What has this got to do with tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree?
Nothing at all. But it's there.
Yes.
Oh, the best is because my parents were early adopters of karaoke. So we had a karaoke system. That's why I hate karaoke.
Oh,
Because I was the
no.
karaoke engineer.
Wait, you were a karaoke engineer.
I was the guy to set up the system. Set up
Oh,
the
kat
lights,
rumah, at home, ah.
set up the VCR, forward to the tracks that they wanted.
Ya Allah, really?
Yes, so that's why I fucking hate karaoke.
Oh no.
Because I'm like,
can we
no,
change your karaoke experience?
no.
Okay.
But the Malay karaoke videos, alangkah best.
There is an entire movie about that,
There was
starring Bob Zahir Azim.
one where it's like, why is Pudu Station area so empty? Did you shoot this during like Chinese New Year or something? And it's just a guy and a girl looking longingly at each other at the Maybank building. Aku kat Pudu, dia kat Maybank. Sekarang aku kat Maybank, dia dekat CM. Aku kat CM, dia kat Chinatown. I'm like, what is happening? What has this got to do with suci dalam debu?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, there's an independent film. I can't remember who made it. I think it was someone Daryl.
What was
or
it called?
Karaoke?
Oh,
I'm not sure. I have to Google Zahiril Azim's filmography.
The description sounds familiar.
Yeah. There is this long lingering shot of like oil palm plantation in the movie. And then Zahiril walks across the screen. The frame follows him for a while, and then it stops in the middle of the oil palm plantation, and then he walks off, and then just the screen just stays there empty in the oil palm plantation for entah berapa lama, don't know how long. I feel like it's almost 5 minutes, but I mean, it's an art house movie lah.
Okay.
And he just walks off, and then the camera doesn't follow him anymore, and he just stays there for like the longest time.
Okay. Wow.
I
So then coming back to
knew it,
Shang-Chi, after that they get into the bus where they have our first fight sequence where we discover this man can fight.
Oh, I was right after the movie, I watched the Corridor Cruise CGI artist react to
yeah,
Shang-Chi.
yeah.
I did not know that they had to do all that during pandemic. So all the CG was done at home.
Oh my
These
god.
CG
Wait,
artists
what?
it was just spread out across the world. They
my
were shooting in
God.
5 different countries
Holy shit.
to spread stuff out. And it sounded like such a fucking tough job.
It sounds fucking difficult.
When I saw the credits, I
How?
was like, what did they shoot in Australia? And that's when you realize, some of the studio stuff they had to do in Australia, some is in Canada. And
then New Zealand as well.
New Zealand. It's like,
Oh.
wow, this is worldwide.
Wow.
It's crazy.
But the bus sequence made me realize, because I've been seeing a few articles which I have not opened up, but it's sort of going how Jackie Chan inspired.
The,
Sequences, and I'm like-
choreographers were part of Jackie's team.
Oh, no wonder. Because
So that's why you have the shirt, ties on with the
Yes.
shirt, use the pole, use this.
Because
It's
that-
very Jackie.
a lot of the fight sequences, I'm like, this is very
Old school.
reminiscent.
Old
And then,
school.
especially in the bus, the sort of
The bamboo as well.
Yeah, but
Bamboo
the humor,
scaffolding.
the fight humor in the
Yes.
bus sequence
Yeah.
was very Jackie Chan. Like the second he sat down next to the girl and went hello, and then went off. I'm like, that's such a Jackie moment.
No, okay, and I'm sure everybody was feeling when she was typing away, and then he takes the laptop.
The
Like,
laptop, I'm
no!
like, ugh.
I will say this about the fight sequences though. They're awesome, but okay, two things. Number one, GSC, you tolong calibrate your projectors and sound
yeah.
a bit. Gelap nak mampus, sakit mata.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, bukannya aku saja. I was sitting there in Aurum, and I'm like, okay, so
The
the
keluar sign was brighter than
yes,
the screen.
yes,
You too. There
yes.
you go.
Kat Aurum sial, Aurum tu yang mahal. Tahu sebab aku tak nak banyak
Kau naik
orang.
brightness sikit boleh tak bang?
The keluar sign was like dimming the whole screen. Aku macam, tak
TGV,
puas.
TGV,
Sorry.
you did well. TGV best.
Tapi
Masih.
GSC nampaknya gelap semakin cahaya. But yes, the bus fight scene, like, yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like,
But that gloss that they put on it, like sometimes you're like,
What
is
gloss?
this? I don't know, because of the, like sometimes you're like, is that Simu? And then you look at the BTS, it is Simu.
yeah,
Okay.
he did all this.
I mean,
I've
okay,
seen
there's
some-
one shot, like there's a one flying kick he does like from one side of the bus all the way to the other, where I'm like, okay, like even Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat movie,
Yeah. Itu kena stun lah.
that
Itu
was like Mortal Kombat 1. Like,
Yeah.
he just flew like, but yeah, the sliding, because that was a full rig.
Yes.
A
Oh
physical
my
bus
god!
rig.
Like when he gets out of gets out of the bus, scrambles on top, or like goes
Like,
around
I
the
saw
front.
the
Oh,
BTS sequence behind that. I was like, fuck. That's
good
all
job,
him.
Simu. Good job.
Yeah, he trained like nobody's business for this film, and it shows.
Because yeah, like I was saying earlier, like his presence really comes out when he's fighting. Like then you're like, that's Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
But the acting, however, a bit
Okay
more
lah.
subdued. No, not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad. It's just
It's just that he's next to Tony Leung.
yeah, that's
And to a
difficult.
certain extent also Awkwafina. I'm sorry, but Awkwafina
Yeah.
kind of she's
Her
sometimes-
energy levels are
she
like-
steals
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
She is. I mean, that is her role.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, he is very like. It did make me go like, was this just the direction? Like, no, nobody look at me because I don't want anyone to know my past.
Yeah, I mean, but still very much looking forward to Simu in the next
Yeah.
Yeah.
next Marvel offering. So like, yeah.
Whichever that one is. God knows when he's going to turn up again.
And
We'll
then
find
you have
out.
what's that Razor guy's name?
Is his
Razor-
name actually
Razor-
Razor Fist?
Razor Fist,
I
right?
think so.
Because it's on his
'Cause-
car.
yeah.
Is he like a famous wrestler or something? Because I was like, why'd you hire this guy? He seems
Yeah.
Caillou as hell.
No. And he's like one of the two only non-Asian
Yeah.
Yes.
like speaking roles in
But
the
I
entire
am really
movie.
curious, like, why him in particular? Is he an MMA guy?
Let me,
Is he- is-
WWE guy?
You know, like you couldn't get John Cena.
No, I don't think they could afford John Cena or Batista.
He's a boxer.
Okay.
He's a German-Romanian actor, model, and former heavyweight boxer. His ring name is Big Nasty.
Okay.
Oh, he played Victor Drago in Creed 2, the son of
Okay.
yeah.
Hey.
Creed 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
He's also going to be in Borderlands.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, as Krieg.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, it was a bit stiff.
Totally forgot there's gonna be a Borderlands movie.
Bit stiff, but serviceable.
Yeah, I mean he's there for his fancy
Yeah.
razor fist, literally.
As the nice henchman,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the second in command henchman type dude.
So
And
then,
you have
after
the
that,
Macau
they,
sequence.
Macau sequence where they're on the plane explaining his past, and then would you like the
Fucking-
beef?
Oh my god, that was the most inane air stewardess ever. Like, oh well, looks like there's no
Why would you
vegetarian.
even ask if someone wants the beef if you just told them you only have beef?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Oh,
give
we
them the
found
fucking
out.
beef.
Like Awkwafina, well, I guess we'll just have beef then because that's all you have.
Hey,
And
Yeah.
then yes, Macau.
And
which
then
is obviously
Macau, and then like you know,
casinos
like
and food stalls. It's apparently all Macau is about.
yeah. I sit there going like, oh, it's like, hey, it's been
But
about
I also
20 years
love
since I
the-
went to Macau. Oh, I should go back.
But I love that little call of like you changed your name from Shang to Sean.
Sean. Yeah.
Because we
'Cause-
know so many Chinese people whose English and Chinese name are practically the same.
He's like, hey, I was like 14.
Oh,
But it's all these small little things
I
that
know,
I'm like, fuck me.
and then fucker goes to like the address and without reading signs a fucking talent release form for fighting.
Yeah, it's like you need to sign this to get in. fuck it, sure.
I know, like macam like
aren't you going? You're in a dodgy elevator in a dodgy building, and,
And
you
it's
just
not like he can't read Mandarin.
yeah, he can.
like you just sign
Did you
this,
practice your English? Sorry.
and then the doors open, and there's red-headed Ronnie Chang.
And I guess Ronnie taught some extra to say terima kasih.
Yeah, exactly. 'cause
Eva
it was
had
in
an
the
idea
background.
though about that.
What?
Because it's a full mask,
Uh-huh.
she thinks that in different countries that guy says a different language.
Oh really?
Oh.
You know, sometimes
it could be
movies
done.
do
Yeah,
that.
sometimes they do that. Yeah.
So in Malaysian release, it's terima kasih, and then in like Japan, it's
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato.
Maybe.
I don't know. Because I was like, I wonder who's under that mask. But then,
Yeah, part of me was like, that's probably just Ronnie doing the ADR.
but then, if Ronnie was a true Malaysian, he would have said terima kasih.
And he can't represent.
Oh yeah. So there's
No.
this-
Okay. I don't actually know much about Ronnie aside from the fact that he's on TV.
Yeah.
And he
so-
studied in Singapore, but
Yes.
he lived in Johor.
Yeah, so he's a Johorian. So
Yeah.
macam okay lah.
That's
So
why
macam
the king of
Passport.
Johor was like,
Ada
"US."
passport. Ada passport.
ada passport.
ah.
And like yeah, but then like sometimes a bit like all these I love you, right? All these Johorians all educate Singapore. But
Dekat apa?
but good for you. Get
Dekat
better
apa?
education.
Yes. So yeah, we're in this sort of fight club that they all talk about, because this fight club you can talk about because everyone
Yeah.
fucking knows about this fight club. And then
No,
there's
I'm like, what? There's some overpowered shit, man. Like all these mutants and all these like like people with like inhuman abilities.
I
I'm like.
mean, they need a place to fight too.
yeah.
I know. And then tiba-tiba you get the only other Asian person.
There's
One of the-
Wong.
I'm like,
Wong versus
Wong versus
Abomination.
abomination. I'm
Who got
like,
gills? Did he have
Yeah, he
gills?
mutated.
Oh,
He
okay.
continued mutating apparently.
Because I was like, what is the gills?
And they're kind of friendly too. It's like, see, next time you don't fuck up so much. And
yeah.
no, but I'm like, why is Wong fighting here? Like,
I think
aku-
that
I
I
felt
feel like
yeah.
that'll either be explained in Spider-Man or the She-Hulk show, because Abomination's in She-Hulk.
Right.
So it might be explained there. And I feel it's not going to take a 5-minute explanation. It's just going to take a one-line
One-liner.
explanation.
Yeah, but I mean, although part of me felt like it was pandering a bit, like macam like, oh, let's just put the only other
Asian?
East Asian representation
I
in
think
the
they're
Marvel
setting
universe.
up for something.
No, they definitely-
Because
we'll
the
talk
fact
about this
that
later.
Abomination is in She-Hulk. I'm like, okay, well, if you have this scene
Yeah.
and Wong is friendly with Abomination, then I
It's
guess he's
something.
not the bad guy, or maybe he's like, Tim Ross, like, I'm sorry, I've been such a fucking cunt. I'll be better. He didn't sound like that in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't remember Tim Ross sounding like that in Incredible Hulk.
It's just, back then Bruce Banner was a bit of a twat, but he looks different now. So yeah, it's all right then.
Yeah, and then Shang-Chi gets into the ring
and
and
tries-
stripped like
For
Yeah,
no
what happened-
reason.
Where's your
happened to his
shirt?
To fight your sister.
Yes.
It's like, I'm looking for Xialing. Don't know.
That's her
Don't
first
know.
role. Saw the casting in group chat. Okay lah, try lah. Dapat. Sakit hati tak? Sakit hati tak?
Is she
serious,
is she American
Chinese, I
from
think.
China?
I can't remember. You can look it up.
yeah.
But yeah, her IMDb's got 1 credit. She's got her IMDb's got 3 credits. Shang-Chi.
She's from China.
And the behind the scenes for Shang-Chi and the Hollywood access for Shang-Chi.
No, okay, she is a theatre actress. She's done quite a bit of theatre.
Okay.
And then, yeah, her only film is this film.
Okay, she's probably from Beijing.
She's
probably
Nanjing.
Her mom was
Nanjing.
She probably went to the Beijing.
Her
or
mom was an
Shanghai.
actor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She went to East 15
She went to East 15. Every Asian actor goes to East
and the
15.
Russian Institute of Theatre Arts.
I
Yeah,
went
of
to
course.
E17.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna.
No, you know what? I'm not gonna hate on somebody
Yeah.
for getting a lucky break like that. Like macam, like some people just
I'm
really.
like, you didn't even look for it. So your group chat. Oh, got casting. Okay, like go lah. Hey, got Marvel movie.
She participated in China's Supergirl TV singing contest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay lah. So she plied the trade lah. You
Yeah,
know,
and she,
participate.
and
in
she
like
has
reality
been
TV.
doing Chinese musicals in theatre since 2013.
Ha, okay, can lah.
Can lah.
You know, she come
Yeah.
with pedigree, can. hand apa. I mean, you know, we all start in different places in life.
Before-
Who asked me born in third world country?
Before being cast, she sent an audition tape for an unknown role in an unknown film for women who could speak both Mandarin Chinese and English. After being cast in Shang-Chi, she was trained intensely in martial arts stunt training. And during Shang-Chi's production, she took advice from co-star Ben Kingsley on the distinction between stage acting and camera acting.
Well, if anyone's gonna give you a tip, it's Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And met her husband on the set.
Yes, 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 she
Got
did.
married on the set of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
To who?
Her husband.
Well done.
You think I memorized his name? No.
She married Young Lee, an action designer on Shang-Chi, whom she met on the set of the film.
Aw.
Wait, no. The Shang-Chi cast and crew, including her co-stars Simu and Awkwafina, hosted a surprise wedding reception for them at Disneyland.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I knew there would be something that she would be that would get her to react.
Wow, her stars really aligned for this fucking film.
This year is her year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What animal is this year?
I don't know.
Are we tiger?
I don't know lah. We're not tiger yet lah. Somewhere along the
Monkey?
lines
Dragon?
of like
Rat?
no
Rat was
No,
last
rat
year.
was last year.
It was fitting.
Yes.
rooster, I think, or is it cow?
We've done cock already, right?
We're such bad Asians.
I know.
Such bad Asians.
We only know
anyway,
on Chinese New Year because the
Ox.
fucking animals. Oh, ox.
There, told you. Ox. Okay, not
So
cow.
yes, we got to the Fight Club.
Yeah, and then
Actually, do you think at any point, like Marvel's like, no, we need to release Shang-Chi in the Year of the Dragon? And then when they looked at it, like,
yes,
yeah.
they probably did. They probably
long
did.
time from now.
They probably did at some
Yes.
point, and then they were like, "Yeah, we missed a window." You don't say, brother. You missed your windows.
because Shang-Chi coming out in the Year of the Dragon would
Whoa!
be.
So apps. So apps. So the sequel.
Unless the Sifu, like, no, you cannot release Shang-Chi in the Year of the Dragon because the dragon is made of wood on that year. Oh, I don't know.
But then, and then it's a water dragon. But then they
Oh
always
yeah,
they
it has
care.
to be Water Dragon. So yeah, we get the fight sequence and then shit starts happening because Tony Leung is coming,
Yes. So go to the bamboo scaffolding.
where there must be a stereotypical kung fu fight sequence.
Which, again, I mean, it's number one, very Jackie Chan inspired.
Yes.
Yes.
Number two, GSC, gelap nak mampus.
Oh, ya Allah. Like, I could barely read the postcard in the beginning. I didn't even know they were going to
That
down.
bad.
I'm gonna have to watch it again on a TV.
High
on
five.
my TV. Cause
High five.
Cannot lah.
I mean,
TGV
I would rather go and
was
watch it in
fine.
cinema, so maybe I go TGV.
Yeah,
But, like,
TGV was
aku takut.
fine.
Aku takut orangnya. Go class.
Or if you go in
Premier.
the
Aku
indulge.
You guys are seeing Dune in TGV, right?
IMAX, yeah.
IMAX.
Okay, then.
IMAX.
EMAX.
Because yeah, if they fuck up calibration on IMAX, they can get into trouble. So
Oh,
No, you
hello.
know what I'm worried about? There's gonna be the same experience you guys had with what was the film that came out? Tenet.
where the sound mix was fucking nuts.
Yeah, because that was the first film to come out after the lockdown.
Actually, you know what I think? The more I thought about it, the more I was like, maybe it sounds like this because there's so few people in the cinema. Because, you know, like bodies absorb.
Absorption.
Yeah. So suddenly it's like so close. So I'm like, oh my God, I can hear all the reverbs.
But it's also Tenet lah.
Yeah, Tenet.
Actually, now speaking about cinemas, GSC, did you feel like they replaced or reupholstered the chairs?
Hey bro, I went to Orem. I didn't go to normal
Orem,
GSC.
yeah. Because it wasn't fabric chairs.
They might have.
It was
I mean,
pleather.
they had
They
time.
might have
Yeah.
because it's easier to clean. It's better. It's
I
better
think
to
so.
clean.
Because I was
Yes.
like, squish.
Yeah.
Squish.
I mean, GSC also has Mediclean. It's pure air purifiers for all their air.
My mic just suddenly went like, yeah.
Yeah, we're having mic issues now with Nick.
Yeah.
Fucking screw.
And the screw for his mic is... Yeah, anyway, so yeah.
Unfortunately, even though Kung Fu from China, very good. Microphone stand from China, not so good.
small items, small cheap items. You get what you pay for.
Like, if you watch this
Taobao.
on YouTube, my mic just literally went whop up. All of a sudden, I didn't do shit.
Whop up as in fall, because whop up is just a sound. It doesn't describe anything.
Whop up. So,
Yeah, so then
Tony Leung comes in. Is like, I am
My
your
son,
father.
my son.
Let us
son.
touch foreheads.
Yeah, that's the most like...
You must come home with me.
Yeah.
Then they go
and
home.
then they
And
do.
then the very Asian, like, my son is home.
I know, right? Ngati is your son now, but like, wow,
I bet
so
you all
proud.
the soldiers in their minds like, fuck's sake.
No, but I mean,
We
again,
used to rule shit. Now we gotta find some mystical gay.
No. But I mean, it also goes to show that he only a part of it may not now in retrospect is like my son is home. Daughter leh?
Yeah, lah.
Ah, yes.
Your daughter leh?
To
Your
which
daughter ran away, started her own freaking empire because you were not gonna give her your empire, right?
Yes,
Even
I
though your
cannot look
son-
at her. Look like the mother.
Uish, sakit hati lo.
To which the daughter was like, you know what? I'm fucking used to this by now. Like,
Yeah.
Daughter's
I
like,
practically
fuck it.
don't exist.
And
then
then you
tells-
see the
tells
daughter's
ev-
room though, and I'm like, you were a little emo kid, weren't you?
I mean, come on. If you were neglected by your parent,
I was like, where do you live? Pallet?
oh my god!
Am I right or am
Yes.
I right?
No.
Yes.
Pelet, at least more colourful.
It was pretty colorful.
But yeah,
not
it was.
really.
No, I mean, like, okay, but anyway.
And then she goes to Awkwafina. Just if you don't say anything, then
Yeah.
he'll just
Yeah.
forget you're there. He
To
looked
which-
at
Which is
me.
very Asian.
Deep cut.
To which
Deep cut.
failed miserably at the dinner table because Tony Leung looks at him and goes,
American.
What's your Chinese name?
Wow.
Oh!
Which is such an Asian
Yeah,
thing
it's
as well.
such an Asian. If you're Chinese, you gotta have Chinese name.
There's my friend Katie. What's your Chinese? Wow.
Yeah.
And then goes into the whole like, Americans tried to steal my shit.
I love that. No, okay, so it was at that point that you can kind of imagine like when you see Trevor will be popping up already lah. Like the only
Yeah.
reason they would reference that.
They called him the Mandarin. I'm like,
Why you name him after an orange?
I fucking love that.
I love that line. Fruit orange, okay. Couldn't find out my name, so then like let's call him the
Yeah,
Mandarin.
orange.
He's a racist. So racist.
I was like, when he explained all that, I'm like, fucking Trevor. Was that the point where he talked about the wife's death and that
Yeah.
sequence of?
No. That one was the gangster sequence was later. This
Oh,
one was
okay.
the whole, she's calling me.
Oh yeah, I
Like-
hear her,
and the
she
kids
wants
are
me
like-
to save her.
What?
Shit,
I
Dad's
love it.
Lost it.
I love it. Like the whole like their kids wasn't like
Kids like, we thought it was fucked up before. Now he's hearing voices on the grave.
I was like,
It's like,
hey,
no.
I
I will prove it to you.
Yeah.
Give me your pendants.
No, like he has the pendant one.
Took them already.
Oh yeah, no, but
And he put them on the dragon.
dragon, look, water.
And then, after all that, Dad, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Hot boom.
Oh,
Disrespect me.
I
Go to
lock you
jail.
up.
And then in jail.
when that happened, I'm like, for some reason, I don't know whether it's because we're actors, but the second that happened, I'm like, the fuck is doing breathing exercises, isn't he? Or vocal,
No, you know what I
vocal
mean?
warm ups.
As if they suddenly hear from the back. It was brillig.
Or red lorry, yellow
Lorry.
lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry,
And
red
there he
lorry,
is.
yellow lorry.
About to recite Shakespeare.
Or zip zap, zip
Zap boy.
zap, boing.
With what, him and Morris?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was such a. I fucking love that
Who
sequence.
gave him his fucking Liverpool scarf?
He probably kept it. He probably had it in prison.
He didn't. Wait. Yeah, in the short film, it was not like...
Did you look at his cell?
I mean, I thought they let him take
Ha.
stuff when they took him out.
Maybe he's like, please.
No,
may I
maybe-
have my
I mean, he got into the boys' good graces. So then, like, like that whole story was very like macam. Okay, sure.
And then the producer got killed by Iron Man.
I mean,
And
how
it's like, in any other world, that's a weird thing to say. But
how
this
was I
one
to know
is
he
like-
was an actual terrorist?
I thought it was for the BBC.
BBC?
Yes! Oh my god, that line! I thought this was for the BBC.
I love it.
Ah, Trevor.
And then when Morris pops up, he's
Where's his face? He's very sensitive about that.
Oh, he's so cute. Why can he speak to Morris?
Don't know.
Because he spent years.
Because he's simple-minded.
Or has the acid really fucked up his brain?
I think that is fair.
No, as an actor, you've got to learn multiple languages. So maybe
the
he
thing
learned.
goes.
You may be opened. The acid opened his mind. And as an actor, you need to open yourself to various experiences and
Morris.
frequencies.
He named it Morris.
I love it. I love it.
And then after that, they get into their
And
clearly
then Morris,
sponsored BMW.
Yeah. Morris knows how to get there, and Morris says we should go now.
Yes.
We're gonna steal the BMW.
Yep.
Yes.
And fuck with these people a bit because ninjas are coming out.
Yep.
And then
Go through bamboo maze, stay in the pocket.
Stay in the pocket. Say stop saying.
Before that, they're sitting outside the bamboo forest going.
How long do you have to wait?
Months, days, weeks.
We've
Give
been
us a
here for
timeline.
18 hours.
Well, Morris will tell us when. He says now. Oh, okay. You can go now.
And then they get through, and there's all these creatures. Holy shit! That was the thing. Like seeing.
Oh wait! Before that, can we take a moment to acknowledge instead of the fire sprinkling sparkly bottle is the water
Sparkly bottle. Yes.
I was like, you guys, CG team, you guys just using the algorithm, the software for that one. You just sub instead of sparks, you put water, right?
Of course. Yes, of course.
Of course.
So
But
then,
these mythical.
and some of them, correct me if I'm wrong, Chinese folktale stories.
Yeah.
Some of them came from there, right?
Some of them. I mean,
Because the seven-tailed fox,
The
I know that
nine-tailed
one.
fox.
Nine-tailed fox.
I don't know
sorry.
how many tails they put.
And then the
but that
lion-
one is
Oh, I'm sorry. Those two lions. I'm like,
the nine-tailed fox is in Japanese and Korean as well.
and then the burning birds.
Are those birds on fire?
that's a weird
I mean,
looking
here's
horse.
the thing: like to see
It's a chilling, for God's sakes.
Asian mythical creatures done at that level of budget. You know, because I'm like, okay, every once in a while, like some CG movie comes out from Hong Kong or China, but I mean, this was a whole other fucking scale.
Like those two lions that are always outside
yeah,
either
yeah.
a temple. I'm like, for them to come to life, I'm like, holy shit.
So very.
And they don't look real, but none of these creatures are real.
But
Because at
still-
first, when I saw like glimpses of them online, I'm like, well, this looks a bit fake. But then it's like, well, what the fuck is it supposed to look
Yeah,
like?
exactly. They're all from our mythological stories. And
then they
then,
get to Talo, and then they're like, fuck off!
no, I'm like, I didn't know Yunhua was in this.
Huh?
The actor Yunhua?
What was his name in the movie?
Wang Bo.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, he was in the film. I mean, he's a
Oh,
damn
he's-
famous TVB
Yeah,
actor.
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
That
I'm like,
face is so
represent.
familiar.
Yes, I'm like, it's you.
Represent.
And then Dato Michelle Yeoh comes
Yes.
out
Yes.
to go, I am your auntie. I will explain
I-
everything that has been missing in the plot for the past
Yes,
1 hour.
yes, I am
I am
your
this
small
exposition.
auntie. 我是
And
小
look,
姨. I'm
it
like,
just so happens we have a whole diorama of the history of our place.
We have been
Very
preparing
convenient.
for this exposition for
very
1,000
convenient.
years.
Very convenient. I mean, a lot of things are very convenient, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like, we're not going
I was
in there
really
expecting
hoping though,
Minari.
when they were talking about like all these places fell, I was really
Cutscenes.
I was really hoping for one sequence, either in that or when the old guy was like saying like, no, go home. I just wanted them to reference like, the last time we let outsiders in, it was in Kunlun. See what happened to that place?
Oh.
But the
You know, I just wanted one
Kunlun
Iron
reference.
Fist reference. Like,
No, you're not gonna get
no,
that.
no,
the last
but-
time we let Americans inside,
no, but
we got Danny Red.
Ooh.
And now there is no more Immortal Iron Fist. The
Ooh.
fucker put it in guns. What kind of stupid shit is this?
The rage. But then, see, Konglun is on our plane of reality, and Talo is not.
Not really.
Really?
There's also a gate, and you go through.
Oh,
there
really?
and
Okay,
fucking
okay, then.
Mystical stuff.
I guess it's another.
So it would've been-
it's another East Asian alternate reality.
Or at least they're like,
Parallel
what about
universe.
Kunlun? Oh no, that was attacked by ninjas. What? Yeah, it's a long story.
And
we
then-
we do not talk about Konglun.
Yeah.
And then after that, Michelle Yeoh goes, "This was left for you by your mother. She knew you'd be superheroes."
Yeah.
But your sister got white color one.
I know. I would be like disappointed.
And then
that she
here's
got-
also the thing:
For contrast.
she left this for you, knowing exactly what your sizes will be.
Yes.
No, it's magic, so it's adaptable.
Look at her shrine. We paint everyone like 80s Hong Kong comic.
And have orchid,
And then,
even though
just
orchid
like
is not really part of the.
Yeah.
just like every 80s film, montage of
Training
learning to
montage.
fight, training montage.
Training montage to fight.
And of course, with every training montage, there has to be the one person who cannot do things and then can do things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And
I
also-
guess I'm gonna go deliver bows and arrows then.
Yes.
Auntie, you. My mother was the only one that could beat him. Show me. I will show you once, and you will understand everything.
No, but also this. Also this. Come, auntie, let me help you. Nah, you take, you go.
Ah, yeah. I'm talking about lah. Yeah lah. I guess I'm gonna go deliver arrows now.
That was very like, go. Okay. It's the same.
And then it's
Arrows, chili, whatever.
and then like macam let her shoot. Really? Oh, okay.
And then of course, flashback. Mother tried to save family.
Yes.
Right. So then Tony Leung comes back and decides I must put on blazer with rolled up sleeves again.
No.
and
Tony
fuck
Leung comes
some
back
motherfuckers up.
with groceries.
Yes.
And they must drop the plastic bags.
And then,
Again, I'm sorry. Again, I don't know why that was such an Asian thing that he came back with white plastic bag.
I'm sorry, him in a double-breasted suit with the sleeves rolled up was like
Fucking
wow.
80s.
When
Damn
when
80s gangster.
That's right.
when he went to get revenge for his wife, and then that scene shot where you see it only through the mirror and
Yes,
the sun. I
holy
was
shit.
like, my man.
But yes, that double-breasted jacket with the sleeves up to here with
But
the
again,
rings.
needed a cigarette. One cigarette there. That's just hanging, never touches it.
Doesn't even need to be lit.
No.
No.
Or a toothpick.
Toothpick.
They could have done it. Disney, Marvel, you missed out.
You know, and it's the typical like stand there.
Yeah.
But no lah. Tony's character a bit too suave lah. Wenwu
It's
is
more
a bit
refined.
suave.
More refined.
Yeah, it's a bit more refined.
Like he goes there,
It
looks
kind of
at you,
needs to be the cigarette lah if you want to put
Yeah.
it
and breaks the fucking table in half. That
I
sequence.
need to see that movie again, man. Like
That is
to
the-
really fully enjoy all of the things.
I'm definitely going to watch this again.
Yeah, and then
then
they
what?
train.
And then you must fight like your mother because your mother know how to fight.
Yes.
And you
How
must
do I
fight-
fight like my mother?
You must
You
fight with
open
the
fist.
open fist. You must know who you are.
That's it. That's it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you just open fist and do this.
Yeah, qigong ah.
Yeah.
Qigong.
Wow, you learn quick.
You
Very
learn
good.
quick, very good. Your father has trained you well. I mean, well enough technically,
Yeah.
but then
No,
the heart not
I
there.
remember Tai Chi. My mom taught me when I was a
Yes,
child.
my mum also taught me Tai Chi.
She just moved my hands around like this.
Yeah, I actually like that. and then Kai Tai Chi's his own mic. And I like that whole thing. I think Simu's bucket list, I think, is set already. I get to fight with Tony Leung. I get to fight with
Yeah,
Michelle
man.
Yeoh. I get to be guided in the fight by Michelle Yeoh. I'm like,
He gets to ride a
damn,
dragon.
Yes.
damn son, damn.
His father is Tony Leung.
In the movie, who invited
Yeah.
him to go skiing. Yeah, but then could not lah because pandemic.
COVID. Oh,
Because I hope the invitation is still open. Tony, please, I want to see pictures of you and Simu on the mountain, and then Simu is like
Yes,
wiped out,
because-
and then you stand laughing there above him.
because Tony Leung clearly watches and listens to Geeks in Malaysia.
So then, of course, Tony arrives and goes, "Get out of my way. My
No.
wife is behind that gate.
Yeah.
No, your wife is not there. She's not there
She
anymore.
Is calling me.
You cannot hear."
Fight.
Ayo. But okay, before we the fact that the only thing that's motivating him, which is why I don't categorize him as a villain, is because he suffered loss. This is a story of grief.
Yeah.
He is a man that just wants his wife back.
Yeah.
I felt okay, but a part of me feels that they could have done a bit more on that. That we see snippets of it of what he sees, like like the wife going there. I'm so close. Please come and free me. But I felt maybe it's also maybe it's a direction, maybe it's a choice, maybe because Simu was actually playing it quite small, that they couldn't allow Tony, because I'm sure Tony could have brought so much more depth than he did. I'm sure he was also
I mean,
pulling it
he
back.
was doing the more restrained role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I could imagine if it was Chow Yun Fat. He'd be like, "Give me back my wife!"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I felt this was also Tony at like a level 6.
of course.
Macam like, it's a bit more, Tony cannot. It's a 7 or an 8.
Because we know the level that Tony can go.
If
We
he
know.
had a cigarette, it would be level 7.
Ayo, fucking cigarettes.
No, please. It was a cigarette level 10, level 9 already, okay? Like, come on, please.
So yeah,
Because for some reason, you just put Tony Leung smoking a cigarette. It's suddenly like,
It's-
I feel something. Why?
The movie,
Why the fuck?
movie is done. The movie is done.
so
Yeah.
we get the fight.
Wait, has anyone done like a 10-hour YouTube video of just Tony Leung smoking? ASMR of Tony Leung smoking.
with mood in the mood. Just
With
Google in the
50s
mood
Canto
for
Pop
love
in the background.
In the mood for love ASMR. I'm sure got one.
There's a 10-minute supercut and part 2, which is a 10 minutes
Wong Kar-wai
of just
smoking
Wong Kar-wai
scenes.
smoking scenes.
But yes,
But don't smoke, kids.
No, don't
smoke.
Yeah. Yes.
the entire third act is.
And
And here's the thing.
Talo.
At first, I
Talo.
was worried because like the scale of it, I was like, this better not be like Black Panther's third act, because
Oh.
you know,
What do you mean?
Black Panther's third act fight wasn't that, like, wah.
Because there was so much going on.
I
And
felt
there was also like it was 2 CG characters fighting for most of it.
okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, so because it's not like a huge army, I was like, this better not look like that Black Panther fight with the janky rhinos. And thankfully it didn't.
Yeah.
It looked pretty badass. Like you could follow the action. There's that, like it was action that was plotted.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I still maybe it's because of the screen.
Not-
and I still felt it was very small and restrained. I still felt that it was like I mean, I guess I also wanted to see more, which I think I did.
Yeah, but
towards
then a
the second half of
dragon
the fight.
pops up to
yeah,
fight
yeah,
Cthulhu.
yeah.
Oh no, let's not forget, because we got the Tony Leung and Simu fight. Then I punch you into the water, and then
That one also.
That was a bit. That was a bit.
when he was like, "You were never there for us." Like, you what? Let your mother die and did nothing. Like, oh, shit.
I know, man. I'm like, he's been keeping that on his vest.
Yes.
I'm like,
He was 8. What the fuck?
seven.
were
He
you-
was seven. He was
you expect
seven.
I had trained you to be a
No,
fighter.
he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He
He only trained him after that.
Oh,
After
okay.
the mom died, it's like, fuck this garden. It's a fighting ground.
Yeah, and then he went like, will you help me avenge your mother? Will you help me bring
Yeah.
back the 10 rings for what it was? And I was like, yes. That was the only. Before that, he had a normal childhood.
That's true. Oh yeah,
So
that's true. A
apparently he's
DDR
like,
childhood.
What was he gonna do? Dance them to death?
like, all he knew was freaking qigong, and it's not as if like the mother
Yeah.
taught him a lot of qigong and
Yeah.
like
And you see how many gangsters came in?
At
First
first
there were 5, and then like 10 more come in.
come
I'm
in,
like,
I'm like, oh,
Ah,
are you
fuck.
kidding? Like, but like, yeah, when he said
Yeah.
that line, I'm like,
Oh.
you have been keeping that very
For a
close
long
to
time.
your like macam and then at that moment you go like, okay lah, I can see why you have come to this point lah.
Yeah.
That whole poignancy of like, I gave up the world.
Yes.
He literally gave up his
entire world.
and it's like I found someone I can grow old with. Wow, liao, motherfucker! This man has been immortal for thousands of years,
But
and
it
he
does
says,
not
I
excuse
give-
the fact that, you lose it once. Okay lah, fucking go mental!
I mean, the warlord was in there all along,
Yeah.
lah. I mean,
It just needed to
I mean,
come back out again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go so nuts, I'm gonna drown my own child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Papa, but he didn't drown because
Because-
suddenly air bubble.
Then more air bubble.
Air bubble.
Air bubble.
And then
Broop, broop,
ooh, my eyes are open. I see dragon.
Yes, and the dragon's like, if
Hello.
you punch my heart like Danny Rand, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I wish there was more pomp and circumstance on that though. Like I
What,
wish.
you want to like...
No. I wanted like a more like.
No.
No. I wanted a bigger sense of predestination. Like no.
Cabbage!
Lettuce, not cabbage. Oh, like that toy, okay? Excuse me. Or Yao Mak, for God's sakes.
Some fat guy holding the sun.
No, I just wanted more sense of like, you are the chosen one.
I need some parallel place logs for me to balance on.
Yeah, because I get the awakening of the dragon was a bit convenient, nah.
A fucking dragon came out of the lake.
No, it's not the effects that are a problem. It's the whole predestination, like, he is the chosen one.
We know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just...
We've known that from like the
it would be nice if there was a bit more. I guess.
But yes, okay, dragon, come out of water.
Anyway, dragon come out water.
Fight the demon bird.
Oh, wait, no, wait. By this time, his father already all the way across.
Bang the wall to get my wife out.
And then one of the
And then
baby
evil
demons.
demons are coming out, and he's like,
He's not
"That's
noticing
my
at
wife.
all."
That's not my wife.
Yeah, I know.
That's not my
I'm
wife.
like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I know you fight demon before. You
And then
cannot
when
see
the
a demon.
big
there.
demon comes out, wow, you got my wife's voice, huh?
Hey, they want choke up anticlimactic low. Choke up anticlimactic low. No, but
Okay,
then
those demons though, is that part of mythology or is that like just a Marvel thing?
I think-
that one. I think is
Because
a
it
Marvel
kind of
thing.
looked like Cthulhu.
it seems like a Marvel thing. It seems
that
like
one's
a
probably
Marvel thing.
You wanted Fing Fang Foom to come out of there with his fucking underpants, didn't you?
Yeah.
You wanted purple dragon versus water dragon.
No.
Big bang forward.
No. So when the mini demons, mini
Mini
demogorgons,
squid bat.
demogorgon things flew across the pond.
Oh, and they're like, we have to work together. Don't want.
No one.
Over.
Yes, okay.
We won now. Please help.
I love that. That was amazing.
Because
Okay, yeah.
Razor Fist tried to slice them, and every
Oh my
time
God,
he
that was amazing.
sliced,
That was
it
amazing.
regenerated.
I have to say, that was like it didn't just regenerate. It just like whoop away from his knife.
And then, okay, we'll work together. We work together, okay? And then kill.
I do worry about the dragon they got all those scales from, though. I mean, there's some buck naked dragon somewhere who's like, fuck me.
no, I think that dragon is the only one, right?
So they just took all the scales from this one dragon.
No, but he's still got
Shedding.
scales.
He's
Shedding.
shedding.
Oh,
Shedding, ma, you know, like serpent, like
Okay,
reptile.
okay,
you
okay,
know,
that
so
makes
the
sense.
skin,
Then okay, yeah.
so it's all nice, shiny, and new. You know, like dog also.
The
You know,
dragon
shed-
got Bulu as well, no? You noticed?
the Asian
Okay, we're
dragon.
gonna need to start
Asian-
speeding this up because I need to
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
work.
Okay.
But yes,
But it's like half koi, half snake, but got Bulu.
Yeah, like Asian dragons are like that one.
yeah, Asian dragon like that.
No, I mean like the way they CG'd the colors.
Ah.
You know, it looked pretty.
Yes.
So then we got Simu with Never Ending Story.
Yes.
I know. Now I saw that. I'm like, macam never ending story ni.
But
Yeah.
also Simu versus Tony Leung, blue rings, red rings, blue rings,
No,
gold
yellow,
rings,
yellow,
gold
go,
rings.
go.
gold rings.
Yeah. And then I have all the gold rings. I drop to floor because I have honor.
Yes.
Yes, I
'Cause at
cannot.
first he started
I cannot.
doing that Kamehameha.
Yeah, like,
I'm going to kill you. No.
I cannot kill my father.
You,
then,
my daddy.
Then the gigantic one, let me out! Let me out! Boo. And then Tony Leung sees.
Now I shall save my son.
And then you have my name is Awkwafina.
Aim for the throat.
Boom. Not bad for someone who just learned archery in a
Like
day.
24 hours. I'm like, great.
If you aim at nothing, you hit nothing.
Oh, I didn't read that. Like, I was trying to understand. Sometimes the Chinese ran away from
But
me.
I'm like, also, if you aim at something, doesn't mean you always hit it, no.
But she was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was alright. So they
And
killed
They kill the what you call
whatever
it.
bad guy monster.
The
evil.
dweller.
And what I appreciated is like, you know how always after this sort of like chaos war sequence, we're like, oh, we won, we defeated. This was like, no, people died.
Yeah.
And then it literally went from the end of the battle to we will honor.
Yes.
Oh, I'm like,
Really?
I like that. Yeah, it went straight into the honoring of the lanterns and all that.
Oh,
There was no Ewok party sequence.
There was no parties. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
after
Yes.
that,
Motherfuckers died.
Because, yeah, people
just
died.
died.
Yep.
Why after every battle people are like, yeah, we won, but like, there's a field of fucking
Oh,
bodies.
no. End of Harry Potter. They didn't even celebrate him. They were like, it's great, Harry. You beat him.
Yeah.
We're all fucked up right now, so it's just
So we're just gonna fast forward
Yeah.
the story for the stupid epilogue that everybody hated.
go break the fucking wand. And just
Yeah.
fuck off.
So yeah, this is honor
Yeah.
my dad and my mother.
So then
yeah.
they go back, tell the story to their friends. Friends like,
Don't
what the
believe.
What the
fuck?
fuck is it? And then all of a sudden,
And then
there's
you see-
Wong.
And then I'm like,
Who's all like,
um,
Shang-Chi? Like he's a
Sh-
fucking barista?
Shang-Chi, Shang-Chi.
I got a hazelnut latte for Shang-Chi. I'm Shang-Chi. Okay, this way.
No, I love it. He's like, I'm
Me?
here, present,
Yeah.
present. I'm
Yes.
like,
You
so
too.
schoolboy, so schoolboy.
Come, lie.
Present.
And then,
Then-
of course, they have a meeting, and
We have no idea where this is from.
Bruce Banner.
Oh yeah, okay. Post credit. Yeah, this is after
Oh
that.
yeah.
After
There
that, we
are
get
two
the.
post credits, guys.
After we get
I
this,
mean,
we
it's
get
too late now,
the
rest
credits,
spoilers.
which is all in water.
Yes.
Because water's a huge theme in this film. And then we get the post credit sequence where there's Brie Larson and Mark Ruffalo.
Interesting to see that Brie Larson is still going to be Captain Marvel.
And now her
Ruffalo-
long hair's back.
And Mark Ruffalo isn't Brainy Hulk. He's Bruce Banner with a sling.
and gray hair.
Which makes you go,
And
what you do
old.
in She-Hulk? What
Yeah.
did you do?
Yeah, you
And
see,
grey.
this ties to She-Hulk. I've had a lot of feelings because Mark Ruffalo did confirm that he's going to be in She-Hulk, and on the set, he was in a sling. So it's like, this is definitely going to be tied
What's in the
somehow.
sling?
Yes, what's in the sling?
Yeah,
and then they're like, there's something within this point. What does this point do?
It's a homing beacon.
And I
It's
like,
calling out to something.
and actually, Captain
what?
Marvel, I thought she'd still be around because she is going to help bring in for Miss Marvel.
Oh no!
Yeah,
No. For
there's
me,
the
for me, it
Marvels.
was this. I guess you're still going with Brie Larson. It was more of a. I guess you're still going with Brie Larson.
But yeah,
Yeah.
she has to pass the mantle on
Yeah.
Okay.
to Miss Marvel. But I love how she's like, Bruce will give you my numbers.
I
I
don't
don't
have
fucking
her
know her
number.
numbers.
I don't know her
Like,
number.
she
I
does
don't-
this all the
always
time.
does this.
Then he disappears, and then we get the second post-credit sequence.
I was afraid. I was like, wait, I do.
I did.
No, because which you need to. The setup is at the dinner at drinks. They go like, yeah. So where's his sister of yours? Oh, she's back. She's back in Macau.
the
Like,
compound.
she's back at the compound. Dismantling the 10 rings.
Then turns out
Turns out she has vandalized her dad's fucking office.
with lots
Graffiti.
of colored graffiti because still in
She's
the
like-
emo phase.
And she's
88 Rising is moving in. We gotta make it look presentable.
she's installed. She's upgraded everything. Installed
Yeah.
comm towers, solar panels.
She's about to drop her latest mixtape.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
training women assassins
Yes.
because with dope dance sequences.
One
Yes.
of which looks like she is actually wearing a COVID mask.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that.
There was one, the first one you see, and I'm like, did you run out of ninja masks? Just she's wearing one anyway. Just keep it on. Okay. Huh.
I hear rain.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, thankfully I closed windows.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
but so
yeah.
that was our little recap review of Shang-Chi.
I
mean, if you've listened to this, you've essentially spoiled the whole movie for yourself. So for me to tell you, please go watch the film is a bit redundant.
I mean, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that unless we say it's a spoiler-free episode, we just describe the whole movie in our own unique way.
Which is very rare to have a spoiler-free episode.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it's a great movie representation.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It speaks. So some of the things people are talking about, like, would be that people. So I think some people were expecting it to be an Asian American story, but it brings it so much to Asia that they feel like it doesn't tell an Asian American story.
I don't know.
tells
To
an
me, it
Asian
feels like an
story.
Asian American that's connecting back to his roots.
Yes, because of
You know what I mean?
Tony Leung.
Yeah, but then it's the whole like why does he have to come back to his roots? Why can't he just be an Asian American?
Because there's no magical place in America.
Yes, there is.
Las Vegas.
Because the last time they wanted to tell a story like that, we got Danny fucking Rand.
You were never letting that go, are you?
He couldn't fight.
He had guns.
How is he the immortal Iron Fist when his fist not even that iron? And then every time, like, I'm gonna use the Iron Fist. Let me concentrate my chi for 5 fucking minutes. Oh shit! Everyone's wait. Okay, we're good. Oh fuck! Like every time, just like, oh. And then sometimes, tak keluar.
I want Shang-Chi now to meet the Immortal Iron Fist.
I think because they have been saying like the Netflix characters are going to be coming back. They're setting up something, but
Yeah.
there's been no word because they mentioned Jessica Jones, they've mentioned the Punisher, they've
Okay, no,
mentioned
no.
Daredevil.
We've
but
got official
Danny-
word. Yeah, that's true.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage
Luke
also
doesn't
haven't
have
heard
it.
anything.
But we've got official word on Daredevil that apparently there's a series called Echo
yes,
that's coming out, which will feature some of the Daredevil characters, which will then move on to their own sort of spin-off series featuring the OG Daredevil cast. Which I'm like, yes.
Echo was deaf or mute. I can't remember. But yeah, it was another person with a disability, but the other senses were heightened.
But D'Onofrio has constantly
Yes.
said, I would come back to play Kingpin in a heartbeat. I'm
But
like,
that's the thing.
fuck yes.
The people that there's been word about is Daredevil, Punisher, and Jessica Jones. But Danny Rand and Luke Cage, I mean, you could bring Luke Cage back. I'm like, you either recast Danny Rand or you teach that motherfucker how to fight. Because that was disappointing.
And
When
he-
his so-called sidekick could fight better than you, you're like, the immortal
Yeah, that
Iron
was-
Fist. How did you even punch this dragon in the heart in the first place?
luck. But yes, to close it off, because I have to head to work.
Yep.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can head to our Spotify or anywhere that you get your podcasting needs. If you're listening to this, you can head to youtube.com/Geeks in Malaysia. We've got a few video projects coming out, so stay tuned for that. And of course, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Geeks in Malaysia. And if you'd like to give us some love, you can head to ko-fi.com/Geeks in Malaysia. And with the rain coming,
My name is Minnie Chen.
I am Nick Dorian.
And I'm Carolyn Baha.
Keep geeking out, yo.
Shang-Chi.
Shang.